Well, I don't know what's quite going on here, but we are live. I am Kat Hobson. I am your host for tonight. This is Fate Mag Radio, the online voice of Fate Magazine, and I am playing with this, trying to make it work. So, anyway, I am so glad that you are here because I am just really excited. I have got a really terrific show with Lori Dorsey, and we're there. Yay! We're not there. So I love when I'm trying to learn how to do something that I already know how to do. But people can hear us. So, Lori Dorsey, thank you for being here, and I am so glad to see you. And eventually, I'm going to get this figured out.
That's okay.
I'm having a little trouble hearing you.
Okay.
But can you talk to me again?
Yes, I'm trying.
Oh, there you
Yep.
go.
Okay. It's showing that I'm there.
Yep, I hear you.
Okay.
And you look amazing, by the way.
Okay. All right.
So, this is very funny,
Yes, it is.
but that's okay.
That's all
You
right.
know, while I'm playing with this, I was not sure I was going to be able to do a show tonight because we had some stuff going on with the one and only Frankie J.
Oh,
And so that was making things a little bit, interesting.
yes.
So that was okay. I just kind of, I love stuff. What happened was I actually let him wear his real glasses to a play park as opposed to his sport glasses.
Ah.
Yeah. So that was a phone call to the parents.
Oh, yes.
So there you go.
Yeah.
But you know, I am really excited because we have 1 week until we are Scotland bound.
Yes.
And I just don't even know how to say how excited I am. And I know you feel that way too.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So what do you think is the thing that you are the most excited about?
Um, that's a toughie. Um,
I know, right?
yeah, because St. Andrews is always, has a special place in my heart. Um, but getting to explore new places that we've never seen is what I'm really excited about. Taking the train and going just to go seeing some things. Um, when we get up to Inverness, hopefully we can get the tour booked to go to the Isle of Skye and I can't remember what the castle's name. Uh, Ella,
Eileen
Ella,
Donnan.
yeah, Eileen Donnan Castle, just to see it because it's such an iconic castle. It's just wow. Um, just to be able to walk around and look and see and just experience all the new stuff that I like all the stuff that we've done before, but I'm also excited about seeing something I haven't seen before, and of course the food. Always the food.
Well, you're all about a burger.
Yes, burger and a steak. They've got both very, very good, and the steak and ale pie is very good.
And the sticky toffee pudding.
Oh, well, yes, that's dessert, definitely. And the hard ciders, yum. So,
You
I
are a
enjoy
hard
them.
cider fool.
Those are pretty darn tasty. So
Yes.
yes, but yeah,
Well,
I'm just excited to see our friends again. You know, like Gregor and Ryan and Liam and Lynn and just see everybody again. It'll be that will be great again. That's always a big plus to see everybody again and just have some fun with them again.
well, the thing about the tour, that sucker sells out.
Oh, I
So
know. Mm-hmm.
we are we are hoping to be able to do stuff with our friends from Highland Paranormal because they are just the most wonderful people.
Yeah.
Everybody over there is, but
Oh, yeah.
we've been taken in by Scottish Paranormal, which is a fantastic group of investigators and friends.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to spend time. Rick already knew them,
Oh,
but
yeah.
we got to spend time with the Highland team, and they took us everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and they were so kind.
Oh, yeah.
And then, we got to close that week out with a big group family style dinner,
Oh, yeah.
and it was so fun because between Liam and Laurence,
Mm-hmm.
then Barry and
Yeah.
Lindsay, and oh,
Claire.
Claire, thank you. I
Mm-hmm.
only had to copycat her on my dowsing rods, so I thought so much of her.
Yeah.
But well, and she was absolutely brilliant with instructing and helping to understand and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So there's worse people to copycat.
That's for sure.
So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really I'm really looking forward to every aspect. We've got time everywhere. We already have an investigation lined up in Edinburgh,
Yeah.
and we've got that's going
Well,
to be
Jay
so much
Craig, I don't
fun.
know. Did Jay Craig get some stuff lined up for us in Edinburgh?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So at least a something.
Okay.
So that's going to be so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna I actually have files to share, and if I put them up as overlays, they'll at least show up, even if we're not. So there's that.
There's that.
But I love it when a plan comes together.
Mm-hmm.
But I was going to share
Oh, there
that
you
there
are.
we are, and there is that. But
Mm-hmm.
this is actually the Writers Museum.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to investigate there last year, guys, and it was brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Lori, what was your favorite part with that?
Um, for me, the basement. I mean, you had your
Yes.
experience up in the main floor when you scared me.
Yeah, I was kind of nervous too.
Yeah. Um,
That was bizarre.
mine was I liked the interaction that we got down in the basement. Um, there was for me that was you know you had physical interaction.
Yeah, I'm not real keen on doing that again.
Yeah, let's not do that again. But no, we had equipment, a lot of equipment interaction in the basement.
Hmm.
That's what I enjoyed.
And it
It's
was
fun.
consistent down there.
Hmm.
It was consistent.
Yes. Hmm. And it was like they were really excited to talk to us.
I know.
Yeah, they. It was like somebody wants to talk to us. Oh my gosh, they didn't ignore us type thing. And the interaction, I enjoyed that part of it down in the basement. I mean, there was interaction off and on,
Hmm.
upstairs and the main floor where the museum part was at, but the
Right.
consistency with the interaction with the equipment was down in the basement, at least from my perspective, you know. Like
Well,
a
and
six,
they liked all of the equipment.
yeah, because we
So
explained to them how to use it and they took off with it from there. So,
they
yeah.
did that. Whoops.
Oh,
I don't know where that. We'll get there.
yeah.
But it really was, because they were playing with everything.
Mm hmm.
That doesn't always happen.
Mm-mm. Nope. They seem to be pretty receptive there in that museum. They were pretty receptive with us. I got the feeling they liked us.
Well,
I think they liked us.
I think that they did too. And even though I don't think that me getting whacked in the head was an aggressive thing,
No, I
I
don't think
think
so.
it was a trying to say, this is what happened to me.
Yeah,
Because she said I had just been in the room where all the paperwork relevant to his injury were.
right.
So that was trippy dippy.
Yeah, yeah. It you startled me.
Startled me too.
Yes.
You know, and I'm going to say that I'm not a medium of any kind.
Mm-mm.
I'm not. I I actively choose not to, because one thing I don't want is to see people in their death state, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I really do consciously try not to have that experience.
Right.
And then it shows up. And that was not my idea of a good time.
No. Like I said, you kind of went sheet white on me, and you had this funny look on your face, and I'm looking at you, and I'm thinking, okay, what is happening? She's not saying anything.
Because she couldn't speak.
Yeah.
So, will you do me a favor and lean to your left?
Lean to my left.
Uh-huh. There you are. Now I can see
There
you.
I am. There we
So,
go.
but we'll work this out.
Oh
But,
yeah.
I just I was so surprised that you noticed,
Oh.
because I mean, I actually put my hand back to see if I was bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
I thought somebody had hit me.
Well, the
So,
way, well, first your coloring went white, but it was the look on your face
mhm.
that startled me because I knew something was wrong. Didn't know
Yeah.
what it was. I just knew something was up, and that's when I said, "Are you okay? What's happening?"
No, somebody hit me.
That's what she said. I got whacked in the back of the head. What?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
really felt like I'd been hit with a club. And I really thought it was a pitching wedge. I mean, because it was a sharp thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it was weird.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
I have a whole slew of pictures up here
Oh,
from
good.
our
Okay.
previous trips, and some of them
Okay.
may wind up covering us back up again,
Okay.
but that's okay,
That's okay.
because I also have
Oh,
our favorite breakfast view.
yes.
So this is the Scott Monument, guys,
Mm-hmm.
and it's actually just a brilliant piece of architecture.
Oh, yeah.
And the first time that I went, that was your first time too, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
When we went together. And when I got off the bus or off the tram going to our hotel, that's where my tram driver told me to make my turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I crossed Waverly Bridge to go to our hotel.
Yep.
And I'm sitting there going, this is so radical. This is
Yeah.
gorgeous. And, I didn't know Waverly Bridge was a big deal. I just knew I was crossing the bridge. That
Mm-hmm.
was named Waverly. But because I was so immersed in the Scott Monument experience.
Mm-hmm.
And Yeah, that's one thing that when we were at the Writers Museum, I was so taken with because it's relevant to all three
Mm-hmm.
of Stevenson, Scott, and oh dear, Burns.
Burns. Yeah.
So it's just I love our history is not that old,
Mm-mm.
but it's still cool.
Oh yeah.
Just
Oh.
don't have that much time under our belt yet.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully we will. Sketchy sometimes. But it's well, it is what it is. But it's just so I find that all inspiring
Mm-hmm.
that there have been, granted they didn't have nukes at that point in time, or they probably would have used them because there were
Mm-hmm.
some very vicious battles over their history.
Oh yeah.
And so, and I do think they would have used them. I think
Oh
they
yeah.
would have used whatever was necessary because they were fighting for independence. And we were vicious when we were fighting for independence.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot keep people under your thumb. You would think that leadership would learn these things in
Yeah.
different parts of the world,
Mm-hmm.
but patriotism and love of home win
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10.
Oh
The
yeah.
Scots did not always,
No.
but they sure as hell tried.
Oh, big time.
There were some
Mm.
there were some fierce, fierce guys
Oh yeah.
and women. So it's just an interesting thing to me to think that, well, good gravy,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
The women
And
were
one of
just
the
as tough
things,
as the guys.
the women are still just as tough as the guys.
Oh yeah.
You know, I think that I'm really knocked out by that because our favorite history and horror company owner or owners, Lynn and Gary both, they participate
Oh yeah.
in reenactments
Mm-hmm.
of the Jacobite Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And the images that Lynn has on her Facebook are striking and badass. So, of course, she's striking and badass too.
Oh
So
yeah.
that makes it fun.
Oh yeah.
But, I mean, seriously,
Mm-hmm.
it's just so fascinating. And I'm going to share a picture over here that Lynn is taking this picture, which is why she's not in this picture. But
Mm-hmm.
this is her husband, Gary.
Mm-hmm.
And he was giving us a tour through Paris. And this was last year. And I'm going to tell you, they live in that area of
Yeah.
Perthshire. And there was not one thing that I didn't love about that area.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that the whole experience that we had with them, we had let me find one thing. This is a street view that I took one morning,
Mm-hmm.
and I just thought that was beautiful. And that was from the tour that we were doing. This was not my breakfast picture that I took, but
Okay.
that was when we were actually walking through, and he was
Mm-hmm.
talking about the floods and
Mm-hmm.
the things that had happened there.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought, well, wow,
Mm-hmm.
this is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
The one thing I'm not seeing, I will go back and get it. But this is the hotel that we stayed at in Perth.
Oh yeah.
Is that
Salutation.
gorgeous, guys? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, salutation. And it was brilliant because that little window, um, the second floor window,
Mm-hmm.
is where I ate breakfast, looking out down that street.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a car street. That's a pedestrian walkway.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a lot different, I don't think, than it was back in the day. None of Perth is really. And
Mm-hmm.
they say Perth, and I try to respect that
Yeah.
because my Southern gets in the way. But yeah, But it was just so interesting
Mm-hmm.
to see because we investigated that hotel.
We did.
What was your
It was
favorite part
active.
of that? It
Well, I
was.
mean, it was so active in that one room down there that Bonnie Prince Charlie
Hmm.
was down there, had meetings or something down in
Yeah,
the back of the hotel or something, and we had quite a bit of activity down there, especially when Mikey put out the tracer thing, when
yes,
like
and
going up and down the stairs, seeing what we were doing, and then went back
mhm,
up and then came back down, and that was pretty that was pretty amazing when it came
yeah,
to when we were asking questions. Something came out, something came down the stairs. We did get some responses, but something was definitely checking us out. My
mhm,
K2 was going off quite a bit, and even my doll was going off. My K2
yeah,
doll, and she didn't do too. I didn't get a lot of interaction with her, but down there I did. I mean, I got
yeah.
quite a bit. So yeah,
And
yeah,
Lynn was actually getting a lot of input using the Estes method,
mm-hmm, yep,
and I found that really pretty cool.
mm-hmm,
I mean, I was getting some when I tried it, but I'm not the biggest fan of that process.
right,
Um, I feel like there's a vulnerability to that, and there is.
mm-hmm,
But
oh yeah,
Lynn was getting stuff left and right,
mm-hmm,
and I was fascinated
mm-hmm,
because it was unexpected to me. But
mm-hmm,
that tracer tape that you're talking about, Mikey got that. Ghost Stop still has it. And
oh,
I'm surprised that they do still have that because I would think that they would be out constantly. If
mm-hmm,
anybody had any idea that that got the reaction that it does.
yeah, because there was different lengths and there was different.
Mhm,
You could buy different lengths of the
mhm,
tracer thing, and
mhm.
it's pretty amazing. I mean, when it works, it's like, oh my goodness, wow,
Yeah.
you
And
know,
that is EMF based.
yeah,
So, so it's like having a KT, it's like having KT meters stretched out down the hallway
yeah,
for
yep,
those that aren't familiar with it.
yeah,
And I mean, you could watch them come at you.
oh yeah, walk right up to you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was pretty
That
cool.
was disconcerting, but cool.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it was disconcerting because I didn't anticipate that success with that.
mm-hmm.
Not that I
I
was questioning anybody, but
yeah,
it was so effective.
mm-hmm. Oh, it was amazing. I was glad
Yeah.
Mikey brought it.
Yeah.
I've seen it used, but to actually see it in person, yeah, it's pretty amazing piece of equipment.
Yeah. Well, it's Mikey has all the cool toys.
Oh
Not
yeah,
only does, Mikey from old, yeah, say Mikey will eat anything,
oh
but
yeah,
Mikey will buy anything to use in ghost hunting and bring it so everybody can play with him.
oh yeah.
And
He's
so, but genuinely, he is one of the sweetest, nicest men I know.
mm-hmm.
And to be able to have that experience, he's also the best
Oh yeah,
investigator I know when it comes to the tech side of things.
oh yeah,
But,
yeah. His
you
drone
know,
work is amazing.
it is amazing. And, almost got almost got in trouble with that. But when you get a message on your drone that says the government is about to take control of your device,
Yes, your
you know,
device. You
you should
you
move
get
out
it
of
out of
user
there.
space. Yeah, he did too.
Yeah,
But
you gotta get it out.
because we are not law breaking paranormal investigators.
No.
We just have a drone operator that's brilliant and was looking to get stuff over a river and
Yeah.
got a little too close to government buildings.
Yes.
So I'm glad that didn't happen in Edinburgh because we would have had to explain that to Jay Craig.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Jay Craig would have
so
had when Mikey told him about it anyway. So
Mm. Yeah, he was like,
no, I
we
didn't.
can't see that. Yeah.
No.
So, but that's one thing that it's easy to forget when you're in these towns, right?
Mm-hmm.
That the government, it's not just pretty and it's not just antique buildings and
Mm-hmm.
can buildings be antique or is that just furniture and toys? But
Well,
historic buildings,
historic, yeah.
um, you know, there's a lot because especially Edinburgh is the capital of
Mm-hmm.
Scotland. And so there's an awful lot of business that goes on there.
Oh yeah.
There's a royal residence there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of stuff
Oh yeah.
that you cannot be around when you're flying.
Mm-hmm. That's for
So,
sure.
but we did get some great footage.
Yeah, we did. Especially when we were up on
Wait,
Calton
like I've got
Hill.
a mouse in my pocket. Mikey got some great footage.
Yeah, Mikey got some
So,
great footage. It was at the Calton
Colton
Cemetery.
Hill
He got
Cemetery.
some pretty amazing drone there at that cemetery. When he sent it
Mm.
up, it was like wow, you know.
I thought I
Just
had put a picture in here. Yeah.
yeah,
And that is the Colton Cemetery.
yeah.
And, that place, what did you think of it when we were in there investigating?
Um, it had a different vibe. I've been up there twice. I've been up there during the day, which is kind of cool because you can see the headstones. And then we went up there at night. Night, it's a different vibe, I guess. It's kind of like I don't know, like eyes are looking at you or seeing what you're doing. During the day, it's like okay, you're here to see what's here, but at night they're kind of yeah, they're not mean, but they're you know just keeping an eye on you,
Well, I
trying to
felt
figure
like
out.
that too. And some of the graves that were um, well, caged. I mean,
Yeah.
in appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Yet there were some to me that felt like there were people watching.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely a hills have eyes kind of thing,
Oh yeah.
and
And the abandoned buildings kind of behind it
yeah.
was different. I mean, just kind of, like I said, it just gave an odd vibe. It wasn't angry or, evil or anything. It was just,
Wasn't evil.
no, it was just they were trying to see what we were doing, you know,
Well,
trying
because they
to figure
probably
out.
thought we were sketchy.
Well, they probably did, especially with Rick, towering over everybody.
Yeah, but I will say that he is actually a very courteous investigator.
Mm-hmm.
He's not very.
But he can get his warrior face on pretty
He
fast.
can. Well, when it comes up, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
you know,
I can attest to
it's
that.
yeah, and thank goodness sometimes,
Yes.
there comes times that you need intercession,
Mm-hmm.
in my experience, and
Well,
yours.
especially when something comes running down the stairs behind me and he jumps, turns around.
Yeah,
It's got to go to battle, and nothing came over top
battle
of me.
is yeah, but that battle thing. Sometimes you just got to have it,
Yeah.
and when what was the name of that jail when we were there the first time?
Was that
Uh, Inverary jail wasn't Inverary jail, was
Inverary?
it?
Wasn't it?
Was
And
it
wasn't it
Inverary?
Inverary? Yeah, because it wasn't Sterling.
Mm-mm.
I'm pretty sure it was that Inverary jail. that we
But
got to
so
walk
no,
around.
Inverary Castle is right there, but I thought that town was a different name. But still, um, it was it was pretty impressive
Well, yeah,
because you know,
we got some EVPs. We got murder. Wasn't it Mikey or
yeah,
Cheryl or somebody got?
Rick,
Was it Rick got murder?
yeah,
Or,
when he was in there doing a EVP session,
mm-hmm.
when we were, in fact, you and I were in there. We were sitting in the like would have been the audience
Yeah,
of the trial.
and
So,
they got quite. There was quite a bit of interaction, but like I said, after Lee Dunn went in there and said that there was a guy in there he saw
mhm.
that was would be like harassing people. That's when I said, I wonder if that's who ran up behind me trying to
I
scare
would
me.
think, I would
And
think,
that's when Lee said, well, it could possibly have been because he was just a not a, he just liked scaring people, you know, kind of a
yeah.
jerk, you know.
Well, maybe that's why he was in there.
Could be. Probably
Maybe
in
that's
jail
why
for
he
that
is in there
reason.
as a spirit too.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody fix that. But, you know, I just really think that I think it's funny that you get rushed a lot,
Yeah.
relatively speaking.
Mm-hmm. Usually comes up behind me.
Yet they make a run at you.
Yeah. It is a bit odd because that's what, just like when Rick and I were walking up Calton Hill
Mhm.
and something came up behind us, and it was
Yeah.
behind me first, but we both heard it about, pardon me,
Yeah.
and it came up behind me, and that's when, didn't turn around. I just scooted closer to the railing so I could grab a hold
Mhm.
of it because I thought, well, you jerk, you want to go around me, go around me.
Yeah.
And that's when Rick stopped in front of me and he turned around and goes, did you hear that? I said, yeah. I said, what? That's why I'm up against the handrail. He goes,
Yeah.
turn around. And I turned around and I went, huh, there's nobody there. And there was no
Yeah.
one coming up through there. I went, well, you're right about Scotland. You never
Yeah.
know who's going to
You
talk to
don't.
you. That's for sure.
And and that's I mean, that that to me is one of the coolest things because the whole place is haunted.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Because where you're talking about having that man come up and, need to get by, that
yeah.
wasn't in a cemetery.
No.
That was walking up Calton Hill, which is a
Mm.
beautiful place. It
Oh, yeah.
has like the sun version of the Pantheon there.
Mm-hmm.
And, the it's beautiful. You can look
Oh,
at the sea and the castle and you can see all of Edinburgh.
yeah. You can see
So,
Holyrood. You can see
mhm,
Holyrood Castle. You can see Arthur's Seat. You can see
mhm,
where the big cruise ships come in.
mhm.
It's really a cool place.
Yeah. And, I was just kind of looking at everything because when we were there, it was kind of like that twilight. It's nighttime, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not nighttime there
Yeah.
because it doesn't really get nighttime there in the
It
summer.
doesn't get dark, dark. Yeah.
No. And so to me, I thought that was one of the most unique light. I'm a photographer. I noticed lighting. It was one of the coolest lighting scenarios I've
Mm-hmm.
ever seen. I thought that was so neat.
Mm-hmm. It was
So,
pretty cool. It was
and then
beautiful.
everything, it was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of the government buildings, they light up red
Mm-hmm.
at night.
At night.
So everything looking back toward the castle is all red.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, this is neat.
Mm-hmm. Oh
This
yeah.
is really neat. So, yeah, I fell in love with up there.
Yeah. It's
even if
pretty
it was
cool during the
frosty.
day. If you go up during the day, it's
Yeah,
really, you can really see a lot in the daylight. But night is just, the lighting is really very unique when the city lights up. It's really pretty.
it's kind of dramatic. I
Yeah.
like that.
hmm Considering there's no skyscrapers, everything is, low.
And no, nor will there be.
No, that's true.
I love that.
hmm
You know, we actually tear down everything that matters,
Yeah.
to put new.
hmm
But I like that they do not.
No.
And I think that has a lot to do with why it is as haunted as it is, because
hmm
everything is still there.
hmm Oh yeah.
And the battlefields are still there.
hmm Even the closest,
And
the Mary King's
Mayor
Close,
King's Close. Yeah.
that was creepy. I mean,
Yeah.
really, that was creepy. But it was part of the history. I mean, that
Hmm.
is just part of Scotland's history when people lived underground. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, and
I mean, it's the
that,
most, it still is the most besieged castle in the history of
yep,
everything,
mm-hmm,
the most attacked castle
yes,
in the history of everything.
mm-hmm. And
And
everybody
that's
had to move
significant.
underground.
Yeah.
And
Because when
then,
they would be firing from the ships,
yep, they
if you
had
weren't
to,
underground, you were dead.
yeah,
Sometimes you were anyway.
yeah. Well, then the diseases started cropping up, because of the
Hmm.
rats and all the stuff that ended up being
And the film.
underground with them,
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
fleas and things. And
Well,
then it
and the
turned,
not being able to dispose of waste significantly. I
right.
mean, wasn't sanitary.
No.
So,
And there was a whole family in like a little box. I mean, just like little tiny, you know, 2 rooms the size of a closet. They had all,
yeah.
whole family. And, it was definitely creepy. I mean,
Yeah.
I got an odd vibe even when we went on what was that other tour? We went through the vaults.
The Edinburgh Vaults.
Yeah, that was that was creepy too.
Yeah.
Seriously, that was creepy. Now, did anything happen? No, but man, I
Mikey
tell
got
you,
whacked.
yeah, it was creepy. I mean, all the way around, it was an odd vibe. I felt like I was being watched. You know,
Well, we
in
were
some of those
being watched
areas in
the
there.
whole time,
Yeah, and
especially, um, and it was, usually it's the lights. People
yeah,
use lighting to create a vibe or whatever.
mm-hmm.
And they didn't there.
No,
The vibe was the vibe.
yeah. And
And
what was that other one we went to? That
um,
labyrinth.
Banshee Labyrinth.
Yeah, that was
And,
weird. That was a
well, yeah.
and they were showing Jaws the movie.
Jaws, yeah. And it was at the beginning where the woman's being dragged all over the place,
Yes,
which is my favorite
everything.
part of that movie and scares me to death. But because
Yes.
I'm a beach girl and I am a saltwater swimmer. So when I saw that the first time, I was like,
Ooh.
no.
Yeah.
But so
That
that
was an
was a
odd
lot
vibe.
of dramatic weirdness. That
Yeah.
was a very odd fight.
Yeah.
And I did not put our stockade pictures in there. So
I
you're
forgot
welcome.
about those.
Well, you couldn't really see us because we've got everything up here and it's such dark purple.
Yeah.
And it was funny.
It was funny.
But I thought you were gonna get stuck.
I
But
didn't.
you didn't.
No.
But you didn't. And I thought that was probably one of my it was one of my favorite interesting places
Mm-hmm.
because it's a bar.
Yeah. It's a
I mean,
bar
it
now.
has so many levels of
Mm-hmm.
rooms, and you can there's no telling how far down those the stairs would
Mm-hmm.
go.
Yeah.
And and it is all neon like this,
Mm-hmm.
that's a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what I really thought of that. I thought it was cool.
Yeah. It was a cool place, but it was definitely odd. It wasn't
Definitely.
creepy odd like Mary King's clothes, but it was just odd.
Yeah. Well, it is an active bar.
Yeah.
So,
There's people in and
with
out all the time. Yeah.
yeah, and music and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought some of the places that we actually got to visit that we hadn't before,
Yeah.
and I'm so glad that we were able to go back because our
Yeah.
first trip was such a disappointment.
Yeah.
Scotland wasn't a disappointment,
No. The
but
trip was, but Scott wasn't.
yeah, the lack of organization and the freak of nature behavior of the tour person. You
Yes.
know, Unfortunately, I'm older now and not apt to take a person out.
True.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But you know,
Mellow with
this
age.
maybe.
But yeah. What was the other?
So
Where did we? Oh my gosh. What was that one place we ate several meals at when we first got there? It was just down from our hotel. That was a good place. And I can't
well,
remember the name
McDonald's.
of it. No, 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 no. One with the yeah, McDonald's. That was a great view, but I'm talking about that restaurant that we went to that had the greenery and stuff on the outside. And it was down from our that first motel one we stayed at, the one Rick told me that I had the wrong one. It was the one over on Waverly Bridge.
Yeah.
And there was a restaurant that we all met down there the first time we met.
Oh, I don't remember the name of that restaurant,
I can't remember, but it was a good
but
place to eat. They
it
had good
was a good place
food.
to be. Yeah.
That's where I got my first berry uh, cider,
Yeah.
hard cider, and it was so good. So good.
Wasn't your last one though.
No, not in the least.
It's really so cool because there wasn't really a bad meal
No.
through
Mm-mm.
Scotland.
Yeah, not at all. Because, like I said, I'm always curious because each restaurant always has their own recipe for their steak and ale pie and their sticky toffee pudding. Eat,
Mm-hmm.
it's just they just do. I don't know. They have their own twist to it. The haggis. Each it
I
seems like
wouldn't
each
know.
restaurant does
I
that
couldn't
too.
know.
Has their own thing.
Well,
I
breakfast
but I
haggis is different than dinner haggis
yeah, it's
because when we went to that really nice restaurant with Lynn and Gary,
mm-hmm,
and Lynn got the haggis that was done
mm-hmm,
like in the belly,
mm-hmm.
the stomach thing,
Yeah,
as opposed to the haggis that you have that's so dry like a little hockey puck
yeah.
for breakfast. Um, and she was like, "You can try this if you like," and I'm like, "Yeah." She's like,
That's okay.
"It's really delicious." I'm like,
Mm,
"So is my steak,"
yeah,
you
I could
know?
say
Yeah,
yeah.
but
No, I'll stick to my hamburger. Thank you.
well,
But they've got great
yeah,
macaroni and cheese too.
well, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the
You
ice
know,
cream.
banana. Banana ice cream is my favorite, and it's there.
Yes.
And it was unexpected,
Mm-hmm.
because the guy came over and he was like, "Would you like dessert?" And I was like, "Well, what do you have?" And he said, "We have this, we have that, we have this, we have banana ice cream." I said, that's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know what my face looked like, but it must have been hilarious because Rick still laughs about it.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, well, there you go.
This is the best banana ice cream I've ever had
On the planet.
on the planet.
On the planet.
Oh, I was between the sticky toffee pudding and the shortbread cookies. Hello. You know, my tongue was slapping my brains out. It was so good.
Well, you know, and you don't really hear people talk about Scottish food being outstanding
Yeah. Oh no.
because it's so different from ours.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't had anything that I thought was bad,
Mm-mm.
really,
What I eat,
except the haggis that was too hard. It was
yeah,
overcooked.
yeah. Like I said, I don't mind the beans for breakfast or the stewed tomatoes, the steamed tomatoes. They're okay. Their bacon is, you know,
Canadian bacon.
Canadian bacon, and it's not bad. But the thing I just can't get past is the sausage.
Yeah.
Has no flavor. There's no
Yeah.
seasoning in it. That's why I go to McDonald's, because at least the McDonald's sausage has
Is sausage.
its flavored sausage. And I do like the potato scones that they have, the
Mhm.
like potato cake scones. Those are pretty tasty. They're not a lot of flavor, but they've got a good, they go well with the ham, or the not ham, Canadian bacon. So
Mhm.
it goes well together.
Yeah.
And the
It's
tomatoes
in.
aren't bad. Like I said, I can do
I love
tomatoes.
the tomatoes.
The beans, yeah, they're okay.
I-
They're not a lot of
Beans
flavor
are for
in
supper.
there. Yeah,
Yeah. Beans
I
are for
don't.
supper.
Yeah, yeah, they don't. That's the one thing I notice is the seasonings aren't prevalent there, the way we season things. You know,
Well,
not
we have
a lot
such
of.
an eclectic community. I mean,
Yeah.
we really are a melting pot of societies and communities. So we have areas of our country that are German or Polish or Italian or, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Latin American or, you know,
Mm-hmm.
we have everything
Oh yeah.
and pretty much everywhere because as people migrated farther west, they took their recipes and stuff with them.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Scotland doesn't really have that per se.
Yeah.
You know, most of our flavor, most of our spicy things are more Latin in flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's why.
That could be. The mashed peas, I had to add a lot of salt for that. I ate them, but
I
they
did
have
not,
not a lot of seasoning. Give me
not a lot
salt.
of flavor,
Mm-hmm.
period.
Yeah,
And
but I ate them. I ate them.
well, you're kind of a member of the Clean Plate Club. You can tell your mom used to make you do that.
Oh
And there's
yes.
nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to, but I just couldn't do the peas.
Uh,
I
they
was
were
just,
tough.
yeah.
The
And
mash,
if I have to make myself eat something, I'm just not gonna.
yeah. Like I said, if I
Steak
have
was good though.
salt or if they have butter, give me butter. I'll butter them.
It's like green mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Definitely different.
Yeah. Well,
Just like the
and
blood pudding. Not one of my favorites.
I didn't even try.
Oh, I did. Yeah, not a fan. I tried it.
What is blood? What was it?
Very
What was the
dry.
texture?
There was no flavor. It was very dry, very crunchy. The one I had, I you know, there was not really any flavor to it. Truthfully,
Hmm.
it was just very dry, very like a almost like a rice cake.
Oh,
Yeah, not at the top of my
okay.
list. Now, give me a steak and ale pie, and I'm good.
Yeah. Well, one of my favorite things was, you know, if we're going to talk about food, was here. That do you, we had a barbecue there.
Oh, okay. That was at that house. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Or converted
And
church into a
yeah.
house. Yeah.
And I named this picture a church called home. So,
Mm-hmm.
because it is converted and it's beautifully done.
Mm-hmm.
And, Scottish Paranormal hosted an event,
Mm-hmm.
um, kind of come hunt with the Americans kind of a
Yeah.
thing. And it was so much fun because we got to go here. They had, they call them beef burgers
Yeah.
and hot dogs
Mm-hmm.
and all kinds of side dishes that were
Mm-hmm.
really good.
Yeah.
The desserts were amazing.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, I just thought that was so fun to
Yeah,
be
there
able
was.
to be included in that event.
Mm-hmm. And there was activity in the church when they were standing up
Yeah.
on the pulpit. They got an EVP.
I didn't know that. What did it
Yeah,
say?
they did. It was like, "Why are you here? What are you doing here?" Type
Yeah.
thing. And I kind of went, "Wow," because I think Ryan was up there, then Mikey was up there.
Yeah.
And yeah, they got activity. I kind of went, well, probably, you're not the minister of the church. So it's
Yep.
like, okay. But the food was really cool, though. I tried a little bit of everything that anybody brought that I didn't know what it was, you know,
Yeah.
just to try it. And it was fun. It was fun.
And it was
And
all
then we
good.
went to Balgoni after that, you know. Or yeah, it was Balgoni, wasn't it? Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
That
And
was the
then
night that we had a great tour with one group. The
the
leader showed
very
up for one
first
group.
the very first group came in.
You know,
Because I was thinking, was that when we went to Temple? No, that was Balgoni. Yeah.
it was
Mm-hmm.
it was balcony. And because Temple, we went with
Lee and Greg
and Ryan.
and Ryan. Yeah, that was an
And
interesting place.
that was an interesting place. And it was so interesting because it's never happened before, but you would disappear off of my thermal imaging camera. You were there, you would take a step back, you were gone.
Yeah, I was back and forth quite a bit.
It was so trippy.
Mm-hmm. It
And
was almost like a portal.
just like a portal,
Mm-hmm.
because it was a portal. It had,
Or
I
it
mean, it
wasn't.
had to be and, you know, but I'm looking at you and I'm like, well, she is right there. And I know that when it first started, you were like, because I'm like, step up. And there you be. And I'm like, okay, step back. Gone.
Mm-hmm.
And when I finally did that, because I kept doing it, and you're like, what is wrong with you? What are you doing? I said, you're disappearing. I'm losing you when you move.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know,
It,
because
it was a different vibe, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The energy was very, very different. It wasn't
Well, it was
scary, but it
ancient. Yeah.
it was old. Yeah, it was very old. Just like when we went to what was it? Where the circle, where we started seeing the church with the circle of trees and stuff.
Dunbar. Dunkeld.
Dunkeld, yeah,
Dunkeld.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was old energy. Oh my goodness, definitely old energy.
I'm gonna
Ancient.
see. I had